Hello and welcome back once again to Viking Whiskey. Today it's an Ardnamurchan. This is my first dram from this distillery, so it's going to be very exciting. New distillery. I actually prepared for another bottling that I thought I had a sample of, but it turned out to be this one instead. And I have to read from the bottle because this one is called AD/CK.3350715. So that means it's from distilled in July 15. That much I know. But what the rest means, I really don't know. This one was matured in refill Oloroso Sherry Puncheon, I think. And bottled at 58.5%, matured for 5 years, bottled in 2020. And not that many bottles, 600 and some bottles, you'll see on the screen in a moment. So, as my first from this distillery, an interesting one for sure. Let's give it a go. Details are on the screen right here. All right. Definitely some sherry colored here, sort of brownish. All right, the nose is much more an Islay nose than your regular sherry nose. There are some dried fruits and that sort of stuff in there, but it's very deep down. And it actually gives it more of a musty character because you have that bonfire and the peat smoke, but with that sort of odd sweet fruitiness below. It's not the greatest combination, to be honest. Some ashes and some sulfur. Brine. Light lemon oils. This is a much more Lafroigy nose than anything else, really. Interesting. Just yesterday I had a Rosebank copy, now maybe I have a Lafroig copy. Let's give it a taste. It's quite warm, but not overpowering. There's a really good level of sweetness. And then there's quite a lot of peat smoke and medicinal notes. Those fresh band-aids. There's also quite a lot of oak, sort of freshly cut grass bitterness. A bit of barley, some toffee, but it's not very balanced and it's quite raw in the expression. Maybe the next one will help. A lot thicker, basically oily on the tongue now. There's some fresh ginger, spearmint. Some sulfur is also entering, but it's manageable. Sweetness, like this refined white sugar sweetness, is quite high. It's really sweet. It's as if somebody tried to mask all this raw sulfur and smoke and bonfire embers and everything, and the bitterness, which is quite strong, with just douse it in white sugar. So it feels sort of fragmented instead of balanced. Let's try the last one. Here it is quite powerful, it has some bite on the third chew. It's better here, more peat smoke to the front, strong medicinal notes, not so much bitter stuff, not so much white sugar, but more natural sweetness, some more toffee notes, a little bit of honey, more of the spearmint and ginger. So here it's actually getting a lot better, but it's still very powerful, very strong. And it's extremely Lafroigi. So, on the finish, peat smoke, band-aids, light ginger and toffee, some honey still, brine, lemon oil, and there's definitely still some oak, along with some espresso. All right, rating this guy, I'll say the nose was decent enough without being super interesting, so that's an 85. Taste-wise, it was too rough, it was too unbalanced to really get all the way up there. For me, it's gonna be an 80. And the finish, it sort of really doesn't stand the distance, gets more fragmented and ends off in a bit odd way. So finish is gonna be a 77. Average here would be 81. All right, thank you so much for checking in on this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope to catch you on the next one. Cheers.